Hi everyone, I'm Holly and I am the maker here at Missouri River Soap. In this video, we're going to preview the March goodies. We are having our March release. I mean, we're almost out of the month of March, but we're going to have a March release on a Thursday, March 27th at 5 p.m. Mountain. It is just a beautiful, gorgeous day here in Northwest Montana. We're getting our first mid-60s day and it's just, it just makes you feel so jolly and wonderful. We have windows open today and it makes me just about as excited as all these new products that we have coming up on Thursday. So let's take a look. Let's check out the products. Alright, so we have our classic rainbow pear soap, and I did throw on some gloves because I'm handling some soaps that are not wrapped yet. And this is just oh so beautiful. Now I will show you over here, we do have a little bit of air bubbles in the soap. My stick blender is on its way out apparently, and so it did incorporate some micro bubbles, and so those aren't a problem, but they do have a little bit of a design flaw, but it's still wonderful. And this is scented in our pear scent. It's our classic sweet juicy pear. We have, let's see, here's our label. It's just super cute and adorable. Next on our rainbow selection, we just have two rainbow soaps this month, but we have a Worthy soap. And this was a customer request and I finally got everything gathered and was able to get it made. It's such a gorgeous bar of soap. I absolutely love it. There's 11 colors and it smells like summer iced tea. It smells like iced tea. It smells like lemon. It's so amazing. It is really a beautiful bar, smells amazing. I have not made this one too many times. I think this is my third batch ever. We have a couple of soaps that are inspired by Northwest Montana here. I have huckleberry. You know I adore huckleberries. And so I've made a new batch and the colors did turn out just a little bit different than I anticipated. I am convinced that one of my new colorants just does not pack the punch that it used to. And so I'll have to check to see how it's been changed. But this huckleberry just smells oh so good. It smells like just mountain huckleberries, which we're going to have to be searching for our new patch here soon. And here we have the label. And we know where to go for some, but we want to increase our huckleberry consumption this summer, and so we're going to be getting out in the mountains and searching for huckleberry plants here before too long. It's still very cold here for the most part and most of the roads are closed because of avalanche warnings, so it'll be a while, but it's coming. This is just an amazing berry scent. It is very unique, but the supplier does add in some supporting notes. So it has some blueberry, some raspberry, some peach, and some vanilla sugar. But it's a very lovely fragrance. So we also have Bad Rock soap. And this is the second batch that I have made. A customer just raves and raves about this one and has asked for it to come back. So I'm very pleased to have this one back. It's a very masculine, very woodsy, earthy, a little cologne type scent. And this one is named after Bad Rock Canyon, and it is the gateway to Glacier on the west side. So if you're coming out of like Kalispell and Columbia Falls, you go through Bad Rock Canyon to get into Glacier. And aren't the colors just spectacular? Oh, this has got to be one of our favorite batches. Alright, so we're moving on to some of the more natural selection. So Crema Cacao is back, and this is the OG unscented soap for Missouri River Soap. And it is made with cream and just loads of cocoa butter. I am nursing along my cocoa butter because, as many of you will know, it has gotten insanely expensive. So it's kind of out of the budget right now, which seems weird because cocoa butter has always been my main butter and I just absolutely adore it. But it's just it's out of budget. I mean, it just is. And so I am just nursing along just a little bit that I have left, and I just adore this soap. It is so good, so wonderful. It has a very simple ingredient list. The oils are just olive, coconut, cocoa butter, and castor oil, made with cream and of course sodium hydroxide and such. So very good. I guess I will show you an up close. I keep forgetting about this other camera over here. But it's just a simple, plain bar of soap, but lovely and delightful. And then here's the Juicy soap. And this one sold very well the last time, and I used predominantly clays. So last time I did use some ultramarines with the clays, but this time I've had to use some yellow oxide instead of the yellow clay. So the green is very pale this time. I will have to amp it up. It is a very beautiful bar, and I love actually how the orange and everything has turned out. But the pink leans blue, which I find a little interesting. But every batch of ultramarine pink is just a little bit different, and this one is leaning just a smidgen to the cool side. But I still think this is a beautiful bar, and I love the label. And then a customer request was lemon mint. And so we have a new batch here of lemon mint, and let me double check what I used. I was still using the yellow and green clay for this batch. I had not run out yet. Look at that label. Isn't it just the prettiest thing? I love it. And then this one is just, as with Juicy, this is an essential oil scented soap, and this one has lemon and peppermint and just a little bit of spearmint. But the Juicy has grapefruit, orange, key lime, Litsea. What did I just say? Already forgot. Grapefruit, orange, lemon, key lime, and Litsea. Oh, it's so juicy. It's fruity. It's juicy, and it's amazing. This one, oh, it's so good. To me, it's just the perfect balance of the lemon and the herbal mint. It's very good. Now, some of my bars do have ash on the top. I don't worry about steaming them off of my bars. It's not a problem. It's just a reaction from the soap making process, and it will rinse off within the first use or two. So that's it for our soaps. We have 7 soaps coming up with this release. We do still have some soaps on the website. We have, let me check. Maybe it's just the lavender. It may just be the lavender left on the website. Our menthol scented steamers will be back with this release. I've kind of been holding on to these, but they are ready to go. And you get 4 little tablets in each box. Aren't they cute? And a scented steamer is just for shower scent. You put it off to the edge of your shower, whether kind of up on a dish or down below, but out of the way where you're not soaking in the residue, but it releases the scent. It's not a bath bomb. It's not a bath fizzy, but it does have that reaction that will allow the menthol and the eucalyptus to release into your shower. And it is just a very spa-like, wonderful experience. I am very excited about our whipped soap scrubs. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, which I hope that you do, I have been showing all of our scrubs, and I just love the rainbow scrubs so very much. They are beyond beautiful, beyond gorgeous, and look at them. Let's look at them. Isn't it just the prettiest thing that you ever did see? Oh, I just love it so much. And I do still need to put all of my shrink wrap bands, but look at it. Isn't it beautiful? I'm so excited, and these are in the Rainbow Pear fragrance. Coming back is our Lemon Illa scent, and this scent is lemon, vanilla, jasmine, and a little bit of green tea. It's very lovely, and I love the colors. I just love that yellow. It's just a happy, sunshiny lemon yellow. I love piping the top. It's so fun. It looks so much like a dessert, but it's not. Don't eat it. Isn't that beautiful and lovely? Oh, so excited to have this one back in the shop. And then many of you have been waiting for the Mountain Huckleberry to be back in our whipped soap scrub. Now these three are all made with apricot oil and jojoba oil. So they're very gentle and luxurious. Now a whipped soap scrub is basically a cleanser, an exfoliator, and a moisturizer in one. It is not for your face and it is not for sensitive areas, but it is for your arms and your legs and your back and your belly. You know, of course, if that's a sensitive area for you, then that wouldn't be good to go. But you know what I mean by sensitive areas, don't you? Anywho's it, not for those places. But you can use it to just kind of cleanse. It's gonna exfoliate lightly and get you all smoothed up. And then it does have some oil in it, the jojoba and the apricot, that's gonna help leave a little bit of a moisture barrier on you. If you do it at the end. Now, if you're gonna wash over on top of it, that's gonna be washed away, of course. I just love my little bear. He's so adorable. And I love just the simplicity of these scrubs. They smell amazing. I love how a scent transfers different based on the product that it is. So whatever it's, you know, if it's soap, if it's wax melts, if it's scrub, if it's bath bombs, it's all going to be just a smidgen different. And I think that's really fun. We have a brand new bath bomb, and this is in a bear shape. So, you know, you don't probably have to think too hard to guess that it is going to be Mountain Huckleberry scented. I have always been such a sucker for huckleberry. Even long before we moved back to Montana, I'm just a huckleberry person, and this bath bomb is just so cute. And it is made with apricot oil and with milk powders, yogurt, and buttermilk. So it's going to be just a very luxurious, very comforting bath. And I just wanted to remind you that we do have the Montana Huckleberry in these cute bear bottles as a bubbling bath salt. And these are made with goat milk powder and buttermilk powder and just loads of luscious bath salts. And it does have SLSA, which is derived from coconut and palm, and that's going to create the bubbles in your bubble bath. While we're on the topic of bath bombs, I have these adorable bunny bath bombs. And if you follow me again on Instagram, you know that I had a little bit of a challenge with these, but these worked perfectly. But I got to making a purple one and it just wouldn't press at all. So I changed course. I went with yellow, and I actually think the yellow is super adorable. And they are just a cute little bath bomb set. They weigh between 9 and 10 ounces total as the entire set. Each of them is, you know, a little over 3 ounces. So they're just a super cute size. The blue is scented in coconut lime verbena. The pink is a fizzy peach. And then the yellow is the lemonilla kiss. I just think they are so adorable. And I will be shrink wrapping those, obviously. But I bought some little stickers to put on the top. Aren't they so cute? I have all sorts of different colors, so it'll be varied per package. But this is kind of what it's going to look like. Isn't it so fun for the whole Easter season? I love them. This is when a plan comes together. Oh, they're so cute. So now we're going to talk about our wax melts, and the Huckleberry bears are back. I did have Huckleberry up until my last release, but it was just in the discs. But these are my cutesy little bears, Aren't they just adorable? I have been making these little bears for the longest time, and I just think they're the sweetest little things. But this is the Mountain Huckleberry scent once again, and I thought since I was making everything else kind of bear-like with the Huckleberry, I was just going to go back to my cutesy little bears. And while we're talking about bears, the Rainbow Pear Bears are back. So these are scented in the classic pear fragrance, and we have been making these for just ages. The bears are adorable. Oh, this is just too fun. Too fun, and it's a comforting make because I have been making these for so long. All right, we have some new wax melt scents. This is a strawberry pound cake. We have a coconut lime verbena, and we have pink tulips. Now this strawberry one is a custom blend, and it just smells oh so good. I've added in some marshmallow, and I really want strawberry pound cake. This coconut lime verbena is coconut lime and lemon verbena. Now my customer Tawny requested the coconut lime verbena in a scrub. I got in the fragrance, I put it in a bath bomb. I have used this one before. I put it in a bath bomb and I put it in the wax, and then I will make the scrubs like Tawny wanted here just as soon as I can, but I did not have time to fit it in with this particular release. And then we have the pink tulips, and it just smells like the perfect spring pink tulip. I just can't get over it. I adore this scent. It is a nice soft scent. Back in 2002, when I was pregnant with my first child, I was newly pregnant in the spring, and I remember I had a Yankee like car freshener, and it was in the tulip scent. And let me tell you, I was turned off of tulips, the scent of tulips, especially more of a fragrance blend, probably for 15 years. I just could not deal. But this new one, which I did start using it last year as well, it is just soft. And to me, it is beautiful and not overpowering. Of course, to each their own. Everybody is completely different, obviously, but to me, it is just so soft and gentle and the perfect pink tulip scent, which is perfect for spring. Okay, so that's what we have coming up with our release on Thursday, March 27th at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Now, if you need some help with those times, it is 4 p.m. Pacific, the 5 p.m. Mountain, that's where I am in Northwest Montana, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and everything is available at moriversoap.com. We still have plenty of wax left. We have bubbling bath salts. We have some other sugar scrubs. We have the lavender soap. I'm kind of looking over at my shelf. And then we have all of these amazing goodies. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do hope that you'll visit our website and make a purchase on Thursday evening at 5 p.m. I'm very excited to pack up orders. I do plan on doing a pack and chat and a new cabin update because I do have some things to show you this time. So we'll plan on doing that. If you would like to be in the pack and chat, you will need to order within the first few days. So the release is on Thursday, and then I usually take pack and chat requests through Sunday. And just put a note in your order as you're checking out that you want to have your video or your order shown on video in the pack and chat. And I will pack as many as I'm able. If I get too many requests, I may have to do a little lottery for it, but I will do my best to pack all of them up. Make sure that you are signed up for our emails. You can go to our website, moriversoap.com, and sign up for our email there. That way you'll be notified of the releases. I am going to try to get the coming soon situation back on the website, and maybe the wish list if I can get that figured out as well. We have a new review system. I'm not sure if they're going to let you go back and review things you have already ordered, but I am hoping to get a lot of reviews back up. You know, I get so many wonderful reviews, feedback from my wonderful customers, and it just like, it doesn't go anywhere, and I just love all the new people to be able to read all about it as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.